Check. Let's get situated here. Let's begin. It's about that time. It's about that time. Get it now. There we go. Sorry, camera wasn't plugged in. Had to make sure I got that all the way in. Let's see where we at right now. Maybe we have to use one out the camera. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Audio difficulties. I guess since I updated my computer, it was a trip. But y'all a patient group, and I appreciate y'all patience. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out later. So let's get on into it. So, since you don't have me on the screen, I'll give you this. We can get started. Alright, today we're going to talk about Devon Williams. 6'5" UDFA from Oregon. Ravens signed, officially signed, because we don't know what's going on with Emezi. You know, there was a rumor that he was going to be signed. Nothing officially happened, so that video I did for him may be null and void. But a lot of people love this guy, Devon Williams, 6'5", 207. Senior season, well, not senior season. Might be a senior season, let's see. Yep, senior season at Oregon. He finished with 35 catches, 557 yards, 15.9 yards per catch, long of 50, and 4 touchdowns. So let's get right into the film, especially since the video is acting a donkey today. Let's get right into it. All right, there's some good and some bad about this kid, and we'll kind of go through it all, you know, as we go. So let's see. He's number 2 at the bottom of your screen down here. You'll see, like, just on this route right here, it's kind of, you know, he's a big dude. Help your quarterback out. Catch that. Right here. Catch that. Gotta be able to catch that. Got to. Use your frame. Use your frame. Disappointed in that. I see him spot shot at the top right there. He runs a lot of, the way Oregon used him leaves a lot to be, you know, thought about, because it's limited. It's limited the way they used him. This is a good play. This is like a 2-minute situation for him too. Coming off, really just sitting in the zone, using that big frame. Right there, you know, this guy's taking the top off. He gets behind it. This is the second level defenders here. works the open zone, goes up and high points the ball, which is great. To be 6'5", that ball was probably thrown at about maybe 7 feet. He went up and got it, all hands. Great. Protect the ball, made the catch. That's what using this frame helped him. But this is the type of situation, and I don't know if it's this play or not, but look at him tight to the tackle. He's in this spot a lot, and a lot of times it's just drag routes. A lot of times it's just drag routes, or they do some kind of RPO and he run it out. A lot of times it's what you get out of this kid. Drag route. What I like about this is you get a little yak, because that's a 5-yard throw. And then get his block knocked off. Get 10 yards. Get a little yak out of it. So you can work across the middle with it. You kind of almost use him like a tight end. Almost. Which is kind of what Oregon did. Line them up that tight. Almost use him like a tight end. Now you finally get him outside. Well, you want a guy with that frame to work out here below the numbers. Or by the numbers. And again, he really, got a touchdown in this play, which is great. But there's no nuance to, no nothing to rave about on this. He just ran straight. Ran straight. They blew the coverage. Caught a wide open ball. So that's his longest play of the year. That 50 yards. All he did was just ran straight, which is great. He caught it. Nothing bad about it. Back in that tight formation again. This is what I don't like. Like, there's no separation. There's nothing. He doesn't give this defender anything off the line. He just runs. The guy kind of what they call it, catch mans him. He does nothing to get away. He's plastered to him, so to speak. Got to be able to get free. Got to be able to get free at some point in the route. All right, again, this tight set. I think this is one of the outs. I think. I could be wrong. Just ran out. That I like. That I like. Hands catching, not body catching. Got separation. Body control to attempt to try to get something after he catch it instead of just going out of bounds. Because he easily could have just caught this, boop, shot out of bounds. Didn't. But he runs this out well, especially a lot of times he runs this out and it's not pressed either. So he's got a lot of cushion when you run that out. But I can't be mad at him because they didn't ask him to do a lot. That's a little nuance, but still. Try to give him a little stutter, but he didn't make the DB turn his hips any kind of way. The DB's already with his hips pointed toward the QB. Not down the field, but toward the QB. Give him a little move, the DB hips still pointing in the same direction. So now you just got to turn and run. Now he undercut it. Yes, he drew a flag. But there's nothing in this that says, hey, I'm elite. Other than I'm tall. And maybe, I don't know how fast he ran. Chadback, how fast did he run? Did he even go to the combine? What's his 40 time? I don't know his 40 time. How fast is he? But yet, you drew the PI, which is great. And in the NFL, if you draw the PI right here, he gets the ball right here. But in college, he'll only get it 10, maybe on the 21. That's 15 yards. So if you can consistently draw PIs, it's great. But otherwise, we still need separation. Let's go next play. Spot shot at the bottom. Still going to be in that set again. Oregon love that set with him in the, to the side by himself and tight. Another out route. And again, hands catch, which I love. Safe throw. Real safe throw. Especially, look at the leverage they got. So, and I'm saying all they do is this, but this is stealing. Everybody else from here is over. Nobody else is below that. So So just run out. You're right. That's stealing. Especially if you're running efficient. Now, I will tell you this. There was a report coming out that said he did the best in the rookie training camp this weekend. Part of that is because this dude right here is in camp too. Part of that is because this cat is in the Ravens camp too. That's part of the reason why he did so well, because they got connection already. This is what we want to see him work at. Now, I will say this against this Oregon State team. Williams is 6'5". This cat is 6'3". This is one of them, I think, right. This cat right here was on the Last Chance U, so he's 6'3". And I ain't dealing with a guy at least close to his size. Again, look, separation, running the out route. Because you do have to fear the deep ball with it. You always have to catch, attempt. You do have to fear the deep ball because he's fairly athletic. 4'6", 40. Thank you. Who said that? Appreciate it, JR. So he's not a blazer, but I will show. I think I got a clip on him that shows his explosiveness too, though. I think this might be it. Watch me just turn away from him. Yeah. Ate that angle up. This is the one that shows explosiveness. Even though he runs a 4.65, he tore that angle up. Cause number 2 look like he got an angle. So at this rate, he shouldn't get past the 42-yard line. Shouldn't. He blows right past it and gets almost to the 50. So he got some explosion in him. Just how frequently does it come out? How frequently does he show it on the field? Top of your screen. That's not bad. It's great. This is the best route I saw him run in the 4 games I saw. Give him a little stud off the line. Pop, pop, pop. Widen him out. Make it look like you're going to threaten him inside. Boom. Stick him right back over the top. All he can do is grab. That's the best route I saw him run all 4 games. And he got a touchdown on it. That was by far his best route. Now, if he can consistently do this, I see it. But the thing is, working with T and Keith, he can bring this out of him. That's a lot before you even get into it. He did some things to this cornerback. Turned him one way, turned him another, had him reaching and grabbing, and then just run away from him. Great throw by the quarterback too on the run. Great throw by the quarterback on the run. Now, I don't think one's on him anymore now. I guess one that had enough. He down here at the bottom. Got a little screen game with him. Get a little run out the catch. Why he go out of bounds, I do not know. That's been baffling me for 3 days since I cut this up. I still don't understand why he went out of bounds. But the fact that you can run screens with a guy this tall, look at the agility. Well, made him miss. To be that tall and to be that agile is special. It's special. He can find some consistency. He could make the team. Because he got a lot going for him being 6'5". Got a lot going for him. The thing is, I wish I had showed you the back view so y'all could see this catch. This ball is almost on the ground. His eyes are down. Like, when you see it from the back side, his eyes are down on the ball. He's not looking up. He definitely catches the ball with his eyes. And yes, I said eyes, so that's what you catch with mostly. Your hands are just secondary. Your eyes is what do it. Now, this is what pisses me off about him right here. It's the last play we got. And, they're losing this game. They lost to Oregon twice. They're losing this game. And even if they score right here, they don't have a chance to win the game. To me, watch how lazy this is. And the very first play that I showed you was the play before this. So this is the second time in a row they decided to go to Williams. Just trying to score to finish the game off. Trying the route. No effort. I mean, and if I should have put the back view of this one too on that too. Just tried and just chilling. Got wide open because he came down on that. He got all this room back here to work. Run it and you got a touchdown. I mean, it may not mean much in the outcome of the game, but it shows you finishing the game. It passed your stats. You just mailed it in. This ball, it looks funny from here, but this ball ain't that much over his head. But had he been running the route, he could have got his head around quicker, and the quarterback wouldn't have had to wait because the quarterback almost got hit. Had he ran the route instead of just tried. So that's the only real red flag I see. How let me see. What I don't want to demoralize it. How is he gonna compete consistently? Is he gonna continue to compete even though the odds stacked against him? Because this play right here, like I set it up, they couldn't win the game. This was the last play of the game. You don't just finish the game. Finish the game hard. Play the game hard. Play the game the right way. Every play you get, play it like it's your last play. And I think he sold on this one. So I don't know if this is just an anomaly or is this something that may have plagued him throughout his career. Because he started at USC and finished at Oregon. And he finished fairly well. But he's a freak of nature athletically. No, there's no doubt in my mind he's a freak of nature athletically. But will he finish the games? And somebody asked me before I started who I thought was the best UDFA receiver brought in, and a lot of people say it's this dude. And then he got that backing from, I don't know if it was a tweet or a video or something that said he had the best weekend, this past weekend. And I attribute that to his quarterback that's on his film being in camp with the Ravens also. But I do not think he's the best UDFA we have in camp wide receiver. I think it's Polk. Polk 6'3", had 100 catches in the SEC. And I know Mike Leach, they throw the ball all the time. I understand. That's still 100 catches in the SEC. Still. But I'm not saying I dislike Williams. I just like Polk more. And I'd be happy if both of them made it. And that, I'd be happy if, excuse me, I'd be happy if Polk made it. I'd be happy if Williams made it. To go with Duvernay, to go with Prochet, to go with Bateman, and Wallace. I'd be happy if those were the 6, if we keep 6. Now, still another guy I got to check out that, let's see, somebody mentioned to me earlier. Let's see if I can scroll up and see the guy's name. I know he's from a small school, maybe Fort Valley, maybe. Hey, Miss Antoinette, how you doing? So it was before that. Shamar Bridges. I gotta check out Shamar Bridges too. It's hard finding tape of the small school, but I'm gonna keep looking, and if not, I'm just gonna have to go to the highlights. So I appreciate you guys, man. I like Devon Williams. I don't think he's the best, but I would like him to be on the team because I think Keith and T would have a great time developing this guy on top of the other guys that we got. So if we can get these two guys to get in line and show up, especially if we don't sign nobody. Now, if we signed an older guy, that's different. Then this changes. But if we don't sign anybody and we just run with what we brung, I wouldn't mind this cat and Pope making it to go along with those other 4 names I gave, and that would put. And I really want to know how Victor, how he's progressed. He's 6'4" too, but I guess we have to wait till spring training. The preseason games to see how well Victor's come along. Because Victor's 6'4" too. He may be better than Williams. So we'll see. But we brought in those big body guys, and I like it because we need variety in the wide receiver room. And that's about it, man. I'm gonna see if I can find some stuff on the Shamar Bridges, but tomorrow's video is going to be about my main man, James Prochet. I'm gonna tell you the title is Let Prochet Cook. Let Prochet Cook. That's going to be the title for the video for tomorrow. And I appreciate you guys for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And let me read this chat box for me. before I get out of here, because I sure ignored y'all when my camera wasn't working. But I just got to fix it. I unplugged it. All right, let's see what's going on. The feedback from the scouts on Williams was he lacked effort, but said he was because his mom had passed. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. What's up, Marcel? Spotting you on the benches. You crazy. Yeah, Empire. I agree. That's why we bring. That's why I hope we bring in those taller guys to win them 50-50 balls. Cause like I said in the, I forgot which video it was. Like there, Lamar or Johnson or Huntley. There were no like gimme touchdowns, so to speak. Like there was no say we at the 20-yard line and you got a matchup. You just throw it up and let your guy go get it. There was none of those in the season. None. So we need some bigger guys to just, get you 4 to 5 touchdowns where, okay, I got a mismatch. The DB 5'11", my receiver 6'3". I'm going to throw you a good ball, go get it. So we don't have those, but hopefully, these guys will bring that, and hopefully Roman will call that. Trust them enough to call it. But whoever it is got to get a rapport with Lamar, because we all know Lamar ain't going to throw it to him unless he trusts him. We know this. Much as we love Lamar, if he don't trust you, you rarely get a chance. But now the guy he trusts the most, other than Andrews, is gone, and so he got to figure something out with somebody soon. But I like the way the roster coming together, man. So I'm gonna stop rumbling and let y'all get to the rest of y'all night, so I can watch the rest of this basketball. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the Patreon. Appreciate the Cash App. Appreciate the PayPal. Hey, see y'all tomorrow. Do you think we keep wide receivers? I think we keeping all 3 of them wide receivers. Ball out of here. Get Ball out of here. Get Ball out of here. Free Pro Shay. I might make that the title. Free Pro Shay. See y'all later, man. Have a good night.